Today is Saturday, the first day of February, and you're watching the Tip-Off, where we tip you off on today's NBA matchups, how to gamble, how to bet. Well, Gabe, what do you get when you mix a memorial service with a basketball game?
I don't know.
You get a funeral. That's what you had in LA last night. All right, so what's on the slate for today, Gabe?
All right, 10 games tonight. Busy Saturday night in the NBA. First up, we've got Minnesota.
Oh, 10 games tonight. That reminds me, hats off to you once again, Gabe, for calling 6 out of 7 correct yesterday. Those of our listening audience who wagered in accordance with your recommendations are very wealthy and happy today. What's on the docket?
First up, we've got Minnesota traveling to LA to take on the Clippers, where the Clippers are favored by 9.5 points. Taking Minnesota, Kawhi Leonard listed as questionable, and the Clippers just lost to the Kings by double digits in their last game. Minnesota.
Yeah, well, the Clippers are going to transform the arena into a basketball stadium, not a funeral home tonight. So they're going to resurrect and be victorious.
All right, next we've got the Knicks traveling to Indiana to take on the Pacers, where the Pacers are favored by 10.5 points. I'm taking the Knicks. I'm just expecting it to take a little bit of time for the Pacers to gel with Victor Oladipo now back in the lineup. It's not really a vote of confidence with the Knicks. Just think it'll take a little time for the Pacers.
Gel smell. The Indiana Pacers are going to cripple the Knicks tonight.
Whoa. All right, next we've got Miami traveling to Orlando to take on the Magic, where the Heat are favorites on the road by 2.5 points. I'm taking Miami. Evan Fournier listed as questionable for Orlando. Magic have lost 4 straight, including a 21-point home loss versus these Miami Heat on January 27th. Miami.
I believe in Magic.
All right, next we've got Brooklyn traveling to Washington to take on the Wizards, where the Wizards are favored by 1.5 points. I'm taking Brooklyn. It is the second night of a back-to-back for the Nets, but they've won 3 of 4. Taking the Nets here.
Well, I'm going to stand with our nation's capital, even though it's falling apart.
All right, next we've got Golden State traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cavs, where the Cavs are also favored by 1.5 points. I'm taking Golden State. The Warriors have lost 5 straight and 15 of 16, but only 3 of those losses came against teams that are below 500. If ever there were a night to bet on Golden State, this is it.
Well, I'm not betting on Golden State tonight. I'm betting on Cleveland.
All right, next we've got Atlanta traveling to Dallas to take on the Mavericks, where the Mavericks are favored by 4.5 points. I'm taking Atlanta. Mavs, again, another team, second night of the back-to-back. Luka Doncic is out. Predicting another big night from Trae Young. Atlanta.
No, I'm going to take off my hat. I'm going to stand to honor God and America, and I'm going to believe that the Dallas Mavericks are going to be riding roughshod over who they playing?
Atlanta.
Yeah, the Hawks.
All right, next we've got Philadelphia traveling to Boston to take on the Celtics. Game of the week, ABC. The Celtics are favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking Philadelphia. Kemba Walker, Enes Kanter, questionable for the Celtics. Josh Richardson is out for the Sixers. Sixers are 3-0 against Boston this year, and they're looking to complete the season series sweep. Philly.
Not on the parquet. Boston.
All right, next we've got Charlotte traveling to San Antonio to take on the Spurs, where the Spurs are favored by 8.5 points. Taking San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is listed as questionable. P.J. Washington is also listed as questionable for Charlotte. The Hornets are 1-9 in their last 10, and only 3 of those 9 losses were by single digits. San Antonio.
No, the Hornets are going to sting them.
All right, next we've got the Lakers traveling to Sacramento to take on the Kings, where the Lakers are favored by 5.5 points. I'm taking LA. Second night of a back-to-back for the Lakers, but they hadn't played since last Saturday prior to last night. I think the Kings are going to struggle to score in this one. Lakers.
Well, no, the Kings are actually on the ascendancy if you're paying any attention to the impeachment trials. We have a monarchy now, and I think that's going to be reflected in the Kings' victory tonight.
What do we have before now?
An oligarchy.
Okay. All right, the finale, we've got Utah traveling to Portland to take on the Trailblazers, where the Jazz are favorites on the road by 5.5 points. I'm picking Portland. Blazers coming off a big win against the Lakers in LA last night. Portland has won 3 straight, while Utah has lost 3 straight. Just going to say good luck to Rudy Gobert and the rest of the Jazz big men trying to stop Logo Lillard from putting up another 50-piece. Portland.
Oh, no. The Jazz is going to be playing smoothly tonight.
All right. That does it for another episode of the Tip-Off, where one of us is always right. Thanks for tuning in.